We don't care what you stick where, but we're not paying for it. Comprende? Mojo 50.
Hey, guess what? This right here is not a test. I've done a couple tests today, folks. Some audio tests. Done moving some things, one studio to the other and everything. Anyway, welcome in Tuesday evening. Meh.
Charger work on my tablet.
Hey, wait. Who's that dark? I almost said dark guy. Dark right now. Who's that guy over there in the dark?
Who's in the dark?
Hello, Rusty. Can't hear you.
You hear me?
Garble.
Your connection's a little rough, buddy.
Your connection's a little rusty.
Oh, that was low-hanging fruit.
Oh, come on. It's just true. Oh, you just left.
Well, maybe he'll try back in a second. Should we?
Yeah.
Should we hear what this goofball that
Nice.
called the cops on himself had to say?
Well, okay. So Rusty's back here real quick. Rusty, give us a sound check. Or don't. Okay. Anyway, moving forward. Rusty's here, but he's not here. So, yeah. So there's a guy. Where was this at? Sharonville, Pennsylvania. Is that right?
Sharonville something or other. I don't know exactly what state it was in.
I believe it's Pennsylvania by the sound of his voice and all the other crap that's going on. I know there's Sharonville, PA, Keystone State. Let's start this audio. Get ready to pause it sometimes though, because we might have to just derail.
There's lots of commenting. I believe we're going to have, but let's get started on this.
Okay.
Sharonville Police, this is Cindy.
Hi, I need to do a complaint about two Sharonville cops. They stole my fucking weed last night.
All right, hold on.
Let me have you talk to a supervisor.
You have questions already?
This person, I don't even want to call him a man. He called the sheriff's department.
Yep.
Because, did he say two officers stole his weed last night?
Yes, that's exactly correct, yes.
This guy is a brainiac. Is he a professor at a college or what?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but, you know.
The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
Yep. So the lady says, hold on.
Yep.
She ain't going to deal with it. She's like, nope, I'm passing this one along.
Right. Let me get you a supervisor. Which is probably just procedure. If somebody's going to call and make a complaint about a cop, they got to get a supervising officer on the line.
Go ahead.
Sharonville Police, this is Cindy.
Hi.
Okay, let me have you talk to a supervisor.
All right.
Hold on just a moment.
Hello?
Hi, is this a sheriff?
This is Sergeant Mark Duddleson with the Sharonville Police. How can I help you?
All right, my name's Phil. I had two cops come here last night and steal my fucking weed, and I want it back.
What's your first name?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
So they're bleeping out they're
bleeping out his name. He's providing them his name.
Okay, what address are you talking about?
Yeah, I was staying at a hotel last night at the time. My wife had some problem. They had to call them, and my wife had my weed in her purse, and the motherfucking cops took it. It was only like 4 grams, but it was really good weed. It was only like
his
4
wife
grams,
had problems. Maybe she had smoked too much damn weed.
It was
Maybe
good
they took that
weed.
shit away from her. Okay, full disclosure real quick. We've already heard this, folks, and yes, many of you may have. I don't know, Brad Staggs talked about it on the Daily Mojo, but damn, it's too funny not to cover again for those who have not heard it. Roll that stuff. I mean,
it was like,
tape, not
prestige weed, and the motherfuckers took it. And from what I know, 100 grams is cool, right? Or am I wrong?
You are wrong.
It's cool to have 100 grams of weed. You're muted.
It's cool. It's cool, right?
Yeah, I thought everybody thought it was cool to have 100 grams of weed.
No,
Or
it
four.
says here 30 grams or less is a misdemeanor, 30 days in jail and $500 fine.
Look, regardless
Anyways,
of
go
whether,
ahead. Roll the tape.
yeah, regardless of whether it's legal or not, where he lives, the state he resides in, nothing like drawing attention to yourself and giving him your name and everything. Not your address, I suppose. Did he give his? I don't know.
Yeah,
Fine.
he does. Keep going.
I'm wrong.
What do you mean by that? Do you think it's cool? Where did you get that
What
information
are you
from?
talking about? 100 grams is legal. Am I wrong?
No, it's not.
What county is this?
This is in Hamilton County.
You don't even know what
100
county he's
grams
in.
is legal.
It's really good weed,
Yeah, well,
man.
I mean,
It's prestigious
not.
effing weed.
Here to tell you that it's
Prestigious.
What do you mean it's not, dude? Where
Wait,
you
wait,
been the
wait,
past
what's-
2 months?
not. Okay.
2 months ago, it got past 100 grams. You guys don't take it, no ticket.
He didn't get a receipt for his weed. He didn't get a receipt for his weed, dude, and he called it prestigious effing weed. Wasn't Dominic Izzo in a band called Prestigious Effing Weed?
I think it was
tribute
a
to
band.
Motorhead?
Yeah. They were a tribute to something or other.
Yeah, Motorhead.
Oh, right. Who tweeted that earlier today? Congratulations. We remembered that, but not who you were. Good job. It was you. Yeah, I didn't remember who did it. I saw it. I retweeted it. It was
Smoking
hilarious.
4 grams of prestigious effing weed this evening.
Oh, pro criminal tip: don't call the cops and report the police for stealing your weed. Melissa, I think it's important to notice that Holly Ann says she sees you aren't wearing a shirt that falls off tonight. Seems like she's disappointed in that.
Maybe I should stand up.
Wow, it would make Holly happy. Let's hear some more of this dumbass.
I know I'm right here, dude. Don't try to talk to me like I'm dumb.
Okay,
I'm
Matthew,
right here.
if you'd like to come down and file a complaint against these officers, you can do it in person.
No bullshit. I
I'll
want my
whip your ass when you
feedback.
get here.
It was only 4 grams, and it happened at like 2:30 last night. Did those motherfuckers turn in any weed? Did they say any weed? Or I guarantee you, they put it right in their fucking pocket.
Okay, well,
Yo, man, I'll take this as far as you want to go. If you think you're gonna me around with this bullshit, dude, you're wrong.
Guess what, dude? You're gonna lose. You and your prestigious effing weed.
Come on down here. File the police report. Oh, you're under
Let's
arrest.
run a report on you and find out how many warrants you have already for your arrest, you moron.
Yeah, this guy's not smart.
Why is this guy? Well, you know what? I don't want to speak too soon.
Okay.
We'll see if this guy ends up on the Daily Dumbass Report. And we'll get to a Daily Dumbass later on.
Oh yeah,
What
and he's
time
going to
of
be
day
a
was
Friday
this?
leftover too.
Do we know what time of day this was? Was this early morning? Because he kept saying last night, or was it?
I'm guessing it is. And what pothead gets out of morning before noon anyway?
True. There you go.
Just saying.
Sounds like you
Maybe
have
it was
experience.
noon. Maybe it was noon.
It might have been noon.
I don't know. But dude, when a cop steals your prestigious effing weed, you are up at the crack of dawn trying to find that.
It makes you hot.
It's
Well,
important.
I'm guessing it's not his wife because, yeah, you'll find out who his wife is later.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
All right, ready?
I'm just gonna go over your head. I want my mother weed back. They didn't turn it in, did they? Did any cops turn in any weed last night around 2:33 a.m.? I guarantee you they didn't. They stole my weed. It was only 4 grams, and I'm allowed to have up to 100 grams. I know the law. I know my rights.
Okay.
Yo, and if you're not going to help me out, I'm going to go over your head.
Can you stop talking for a second?
What?
Shut it up.
What hotel were you at?
What?
I don't know, some hotel in Sharonville. But I woke up in the morning, I asked my wife where my mother weed was, and she said the cops came and took it. It was only
I don't
4
believe
grams,
that.
It was good weed.
So the,
And those
Wait,
motherfuckers
hold on.
stole it.
Hold
so the
on.
police
Hold that
officers
thought.
took it from your wife?
Hold that thought.
Okay.
He said, this is what he just said. He says, I woke up and asked my wife where my weed was, and she said, the cops came and took it. To mean to sound like at least, he didn't even know the cops were there. Guess what? Here's what I think happened. The cops showed up. They all had a party, maybe even had their way with his wife. She gave him some weed, and out the door they went, payment rendered.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's a conspiracy theory. How's that?
Cops would never do that.
I'm going to say she probably smoked it all.
That's another thing.
I think she took it. I don't.
Maybe her and the cops smoked it. Maybe it was the sheriff he's talking to on the phone that smoked it with his wife.
You need a tinfoil hat today, my friend.
Dude, everything's possible.
Well, no, it's fun to think about, but I don't even think the cops were there.
I'm beginning to lean that way, too. I don't think the cops ever showed up. I think she smoked it all, and he was mad that it was gone, and she was like, but the cops came and took it.
Maybe she sold it. It was prestigious effing weed. Why wouldn't you get some good money for it?
She has it hidden in a ceiling tile right now at the hotel.
Is that a euphemism? A ceiling tile. Look, if you're going to call that thing a ceiling tile, that's a little dry rotted. I'm just... Anyway, roll it.
Let's see where this goes.
Yeah. Okay. And my wife said to them, she said to them, no, 100 grams is legal. And they said, and they kind of laughed, tell it to the judge kind of bullshit.
Okay, what's your wife's name?
Hey, I'm not trying to get all this information out, man. I just
Why
want
not?
my feedback.
You called me. You are complaining
I know,
that
dude, but I know how it all works, and I feel like you're just trying to trap me right now. And I'm not falling into that game, man. All I want is my weed back. Can you at least answer me a question? Did them two cops that were in Cherville last night, did they turn in any weed?
You dumbass. You called the police. You called the sheriff's office, and you're telling the sheriff now that he's trying to entrap you?
I believe that's right.
This is a record book bullshit story.
Yeah. Okay. And my wife said to them, she said to them, no, 100 grams is legal. And they said, and they kind of laughed, tell it to the judge kind of bullshit.
Okay, what's your wife's name?
Hey, I'm not trying to get all this information out, man. I just
Why
want
not?
my feedback.
You called me. You are complaining
I know,
that
dude, but I know how it all works, and I feel like you're just trying to trap me right now. And I'm not falling into that game, man. All I want is my weed back. Can you at least answer me a question? Did them two cops that were in Cherville last night, did they turn in any weed?
What's your wife's name?
Marilyn Manson is my wife's name.
Okay.
Wait. Marilyn Manson is your wife's name. Okay, so I found two things wrong with your wife.
The beautiful people.
Yeah. All relative to the size of your steeple. Look, this chick, if she's Marilyn Manson, dude, that's what you are high.
Yeah, there's some problems going on here.
You're freaking stoned out of your... I think you smoked your own weed now.
Does Marilyn Manson maybe identify as a...
No, see, look, okay, so now I'm going to take this conspiracy theory a different direction.
Very well,
maybe he got up this morning, smoked all of his prestigious effing weed,
okay,
and then forgot that he smoked it, and asked his wife, and she's like, shut up, whatever, the cops came and took it. And he's so stoned now, he's calling, and now he says they're trapping him. Come on.
They are going to entrap him. Cops are sneaky like that.
Hey, because it was all their idea, of course, because they suggested he call.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got about a minute left.
Okay. But anyway, back to my point and why I called you for your help.
Well, I'm trying to get you help.
Did any Sharonville cops turn in any weed last night?
Yeah, he's trying to get him help, all right.
How do you think it's possible that you call me and be completely unreasonable, and then I can't have a conversation with you and you expect any kind of result?
I'm not trying to be unreasonable to you.
Okay, what's your wife's name?
Answer me the simple question.
What's your wife's
name? Did any Sharonville cops turn in any weed last night? They didn't. They took my weed and they stuck it in their pockets.
Okay, what's your wife's name?
My wife said it was some young guy and some bald fat that came here and took it. They didn't give me no ticket. You know, if it's illegal, you know, they said they would tell it to the judge, kind of bullshit. You know, where's my weed ticket then? If it's not legal, they took my.
If the cops really did take it, they were being a little kind in not issuing somebody a citation. They just took it. They were like, you know what? This is not a good thing for you to have. We're going to take this.
They don't do the tell it to the judge BS.
No.
Yeah. Well,
not unless they actually hand you the citation.
But if it was a bald heavyset guy, and it was Michael Chiklis.
Whoa.
Well, there was a young guy and then a bald big guy.
No.
Yes.
If it was Michael Chiklis, I'd give him my weed.
Yeah, pick that out of the lineup. Line up all the cops. I got to find a young guy and a bald guy.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, I can tell this is a losing situation. I just want you to look into it. Last night, 2:30, there were two cops here that stole my weed. You know, and that's it. You have a good evening, sir. Thank you. All right.
What? Yeah, good evening, sir. What the actual F is that about?
I don't know.
I gotta catch my breath, man. That's messed up.
Okay, so I know the audio is real, but do you guys? And they said this on the Daily Mojo this morning. Do you guys think the guy was real, or he was just being funny, being an a-hole?
I hope it was some Canadian radio show host that was just trolling some police officers from a number that isn't going to get traced. But I'm leaning towards that's real. That was some idiot stoner out there that lost his weed and thought he could get it back by calling the police.
I know. I was skeptical. When I heard it, I thought it was real. And then after I thought about it this morning, I was like, no, that's got to be fake. Somebody was trolling. But now that I heard it again I think that was a dumbass. I think that was really an effing idiot.
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah. This guy, dude, when you call your wife, well, look, you're prestigious effing weed.
If it was prestigious and he paid top dollar for it and it made him feel that good, yeah, he's going to be pissed if he thinks cops took it. If he thinks it's not illegal.
I think it was really prestigious effing weed, and he smoked it, and he doesn't realize he smoked it, and now he's wondering where it's at. Just saying.
I don't know what prestigious weed means.
Well,
I think it's righteous. It's very good. I don't know. How do I know?
Probably just really good weed. And somebody smoked a bowl with it, and then they gave a name to it, and they told this guy it was prestigious effing weed.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Marketing.
Okay.
Maybe
Fine.
prestigious was the name of the guy that sold it to him.
No, maybe that's the band name. Maybe Dominic Izzo sold him the prestigious effing weed from the band.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out there at this point. All right, let me throw on my specs.
You got another daily dumbass for us?
I do. I have a little daily dumbass, and of course I haven't read it. I don't pre-read much.
Yeah, go.
I'm doing the Melissa Sippy. My glasses are a little cockeyed. I think I'm getting straightened out here. All right. Today's Daily Dumbass. This one's actually, we're going back to September 4th. It's a little outdated, but the guy I'm sure is still that dumb. So apparently today's dumbass has never heard of gun safety. A 68-year-old named James in Connecticut bought 2 guns and wanted to go test them out. All right. Hold on. Melissa, you are a certified... Are you a range instructor?
Certifiable. But what?
You're certifiable. Crazy. What's up? You're not a range instructor, right? You're a small arms something, like a T-Rex.
Yeah, like a T-Rex or something Rusty would like. Yeah.
Whoa, that would be a midget.
No, small. They have small arms.
Okay.
Yes, I'm an instructor. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. So he wanted to test out his guns. So he got in his car and he drove. He drove down to that place. He drove by a park and fired 2 shots from his car at a softball field.
The Barkin did what?
Let me repeat this for you. So he drove by a park and fired 2 shots from his car at a softball field.
Were there people there?
But why?
Because he had to test his guns out. What?
And how the hell did he get guns in Connecticut?
Well, I don't know. He purchased them. He said James in Connecticut bought 2 guns and wanted to go test them out. So he drove by a park and fired 2 shots from his car at a softball field.
So he does a drive-by.
Yeah, you want me to finish? Because it gets better.
Okay, go.
I mean, okay, wait, not funnier, but more dumb.
Dumber, go. Okay, good.
Drove by a softball field, ... where there were kids playing at the time.
No!
And yes, it's hard not to laugh at this, not because of the children in danger, obviously, but how dumb are you? And I don't believe his story of he wanted to try them out.
He was practicing a drive-by.
No, he did a drive-by. He did a drive-by. He didn't go to the range because he missed. Everybody.
Thank God he missed.
Yes, thank God he missed. Luckily, he didn't hit anyone, but James is now facing a crap ton of charges, including 22 counts of endangering a minor. So I'm guessing, guess what? There were 22 children.
Well, especially in Connecticut, they're not exactly, especially after Sandy Hook, they're not exactly gun friendly.
Right.
Tragic
I mean, look,
story.
there's no safer place to test a gun like, I don't know, like a gun range.
Yeah, he wasn't practicing nothing.
No.
But they do have a lot of gun ranges in Connecticut, but it takes almost
It's
an
not
act
for
of Congress
dumbasses.
to be able
They don't allow dumbasses at the gun ranges and, well, pretty much anywhere because...
No. I've watched the ranger at the gun range, the person that's standing there watching, making sure everybody's being safe, escort a couple people off for being stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I watched him walk up to this one guy, take the gun out of his head. He says, "I'm sorry. You can't shoot here anymore." And he unloaded the gun and he put it back in the guy's box and he said, "Please go somewhere else." Because,
Yeah.
But that moron had a loaded gun, and his friend started talking to him, and he turned with the loaded gun in his hand and aimed it at his friend.
He's
in the range. I mean, he's just stupid. He didn't mean to actually aim his gun at his friend, but he did.
No, that's why you need to practice that safety.
Morons. Well, what do you say we roll some music and get the heck out of here? It's time for DOAE.
Wow, it is. Go over to Matt's show, Mojo 50, and like Chris said, right now or right here on Facebook, you can watch their video. Defenders Live, they're coming on. They're coming on strong.
Hey, you know what? Real quick before we go.
Yeah.
You know Dorian? Okay, Hurricane Dorian, and do you guys know the horror thing, Dorian Gray?
No.
Have you heard of Dorian Gray?
Nope. Don't know it.
From 50 Shades of Grey?
Well, yes, I do.
Stephen Arias, Dorian Gray.
Dorian Gray. Gotcha. Guys, go check it out right now. Go over to Defenders Live. Get some. And, of course, Off Track with Whiskey 6, 8 p.m. Eastern, Mojo 50. Sunday nights. See you then.